And he was like, you ain't heard Salasia? Like, nobody with Pete. Like, he's bad for business. What's up? It's your girl Salasia, aka Say, and I'm in the mother loving building. Yeah, welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today is going to be a story time on how I got scammed. Okay, this story time is gonna be juicy, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get into it. All right, so I'd say this happened about like a couple years back. This happened like maybe 3-4 years ago, and this was when I was really big on my music. So like I said, you guys, in like my previous videos, I'm an artist, so I was making a lot of music. So during this time, I used to talk to this guy, and basically we talked like a long time ago, and then we decided to become friends again. So when we decided to become friends, we were trying to like build a relationship, like a business relationship, because he was also an artist. We're gonna call him Fetty Wap. We're gonna call him Fetty Wap, okay? For the people that know him, and for the people that are watching this video and know what I'm talking about, you know why I'm calling him Fetty Wap. So anyways, we're gonna call him Fetty Wap. So me and Fetty Wap, like I said, we were building our friendship, business relationship around that time. And like I said, he did music as well. So also around this time, if you guys watched my last story time on how my friend took my man, it's gonna be right up here or here. Go watch that. Some of the same people that were in that story time are in this story time. So I had my friend and another friend, and we were all hanging out around that time. So we're gonna call the one friend Sassy, and we're gonna call the other one Missy Elliott. For the people that know, they know. For the people that don't, they don't. Anyways, so during that time, me, Sassy, and Missy Elliott, me and Missy Elliott, we both did music around that time. So I had met Sassy through Missy Elliott. So Sassy is a choreographer, and during that time, Missy Elliott was really trying to, you know, get her music and be more organized as far as like her music videos. So around that time, I wasn't working. Me and Missy Elliott weren't really working around that time, so we had a lot of time on our hands. So we were pretty much just focusing on, I think we had like a side hustle, but basically me, Missy Elliott, and Sassy would just be kicking it, and we would be at her, Sassy's dance studio, like just figuring out music stuff, photo shoots, music videos, just planning everything for Missy Elliott. So boom, I get a DM from Fetty Wap, and he's like, oh, I got an opportunity for you, like, let me know what's up. I'm like, all right, what is it? He's like, I got an opportunity for you to perform at the Puyallup Fair. For the people that live in Seattle, everyone knows the Puyallup Fair is pretty much the state fair. It's a state fair. And when he had DM'd me that, I was just like, probably not gonna do it. I don't know, for me, like, I have stage fright, so in my mind I was like, I'm not gonna do it. But I was like, let me talk to my friends, let me talk to Sassy, let me talk to Missy Elliott, because around that time we were already planning like our music stuff. So I was like, this is a really good opportunity for me. So we were at the dance studio one day, and I had told Sassy, I was like, I got an opportunity. She's like, what is it? I was like, one of my guy friends that hit me up telling me, you know, if I wanted to perform at the state fair. she's like, yes, yes, you need to do it. Like, I can have the choreography ready, I can have the dancers, this, like, she was so hyped. She was more excited than me. She was hyped. She was like, I got you, sis, go ahead and tell him you can do it. I was like, I was like, I don't know, like, do you think? She was like, yes, you need to go ahead and do it. That is a perfect opportunity for you. Do not be scared. And she made me feel like, honestly, she is honestly the reason why I did it, because she was like, girl, like, we're all behind you. Like, I have someone that could be a background dancer. We can figure out your set. Like, yes. So I was like, okay. You know, even though I was nervous and I wasn't gonna do it, I was like, I got a team behind me. We were building a team pretty much. So I was like, I got a team behind me. Then I was like, Missy Elliott, you could open up for me and we could do this all together. So they were like, bet. So we started planning like rehearsal dates and stuff. I think I have an old picture. I'm gonna try and post an old picture. If I can't find it, then I won't post it, but it'll pop up. It'll pop up in this video. So when I was DMing Fetty Wap, he also was like, you know, I got a pop-up shop this weekend. Around that time, I was also designing. So like, I was doing music and designing, and I was like kind of like doing them all at once. So I was like doing music, and I was promoting like my designs in my music videos, or I was like doing my designs, and then like in like my promotion videos, I would have my music in it. So I was like doing 2 and 2. I was really doing my ting. Still doing my ting. I'm just taking a break. You feel me? But so he was like, I got this pop-up shop. If you want to come out and be a vendor and you want to show your designs, you're more than welcome to. I think this is a great opportunity for you. I'm like, okay, like, that's what's up. He's really like, he has a lot of opportunities for me, so let me go ahead and do it. So when we were DMing, he was like, so do you want to perform at the state fair? Let me know. What's up? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. He was like, all right, so the set is gonna be, I think he said 10 minutes. He was like, the set for you will be 10 minutes and it's gonna be $75 to pay for the set. So during that time, I didn't know the business about music, didn't really know too much about the business. So I was like, oh, I gotta pay for a set. But he was like, yeah, you gotta pay for the set. I'm like, all right, cool. So he's like, my manager is gonna be at the pop-up shop. You can talk to him and give him the money then. I was like, all right, cool. Boom, it's just me and Missy Elliott. We're at the pop-up shop. I think I have a picture of when I was at the pop-up shop. I'm gonna try and post a picture. I'm just showing y'all everything. Showing y'all pictures and everything. So the pop-up shop was a success. There was a lot of artists there, a lot of dope people there. Me and Missy Elliott are having a good time. You know, I'm displaying my designs and talking about my designs to different people or whatever. So like, I'm at my booth or whatever, and this guy comes up to me. He was like, oh, you know, like, tell me about your designs. So I'm telling him about my designs, and he's like, oh, this piece is hella dope. So let me explain to you my design. So when I had graduated, I made a collection. It was like a streetwear collection. It was like unisex. Men and women could wear it. Basically, I had a piece that was like a blue all fur long sleeve blue fur jacket, and then in the lining of the jacket had blue bandanas, and then matching was I have a picture of it, but matching was a blue fur bikini set, and then in that lining was bandanas too. So he coming to me, was like, oh, you know, this be hella dope, like Cardi B will wear this, da 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 da. Me and my crew we're finna open up for Cardi B and stuff. I feel like this would be hella dope and stuff. And basically, I guess he was kind of saying like I should make that outfit but in red for Cardi B since she's a blood or whatever. And I was just like, okay, yeah, no. I don't know, like, I feel like when people come up to me and they see my designs and tell me how I should design my own pieces or how I should design something, I just be looking at them like chill out. I'm the designer. If I design it the way I design it, then that's just what it is. Don't tell me how I should design things. Maybe you should be a designer and you design what you think is cool. I'm gonna design what I think is cool. So anyway, I was just like, oh yeah. So later on, me and Missy Elliott, like I said, we're having a good time. We're vibing, you know, playing music and everything. They got drinks, all that good stuff. So towards the end of the night, Fetty Wap comes up to me. He was like, I want you to meet my manager. I think he said manager or business partner. Pay close attention to this though, because this is really important. He kept on switching it. At first he said it, we're going to call this dude, because he's Fetty Wap and this dude are very, very important in the story. We're going to call him Pete. We're going to call him Pete. So he's like, I want you to meet my manager, Pete. So I was like, oh, okay. It's the same guy that came up to my booth talking about, oh, Cardi B, you should wear this and Cardi B could wear it. I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, what's up? He was like, what's up? I fuck with your designs and stuff. He was like, all right, so you're going to perform. Like, we got other artists that are going to open up at the state fair. Da, 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 da. He was just telling me a little bit about it. And he was telling me a little bit about his label. So he had his own label. So basically, he was the stepdad of a famous artist. I'm not gonna say the famous artist's name, because the artist is not even really that popping anymore. But during that time, he was really popping, and he came out of Seattle. So like, he was really popping. So since Pete was the famous artist's stepdad, like, he was popping and he had a lot of money. So he made this whole label where he would like recruit like local artists, and they would go like take tours around wherever and perform. So he gave me like his labels, like Instagram and stuff, and I think he maybe talked about signing me. And he was like, I remember he was like, play your music. So I played him a couple of my songs, and he was like, oh, I fuck with it. But he's like, I think, because a lot of my songs I would sing and rap on it. I wouldn't just strictly rap, or I wouldn't just strictly sing. I would sing a rap on it. And he was like, oh, I think you should focus more on just rapping for your songs, or I think you should focus more on singing. But I'm thinking like, I could do both. And when I was like doing my music, a lot of people would say that, but like, you see a lot of artists now doing it. Like, for example, Doja Cat. Like, she's a good example of how she sings and raps mostly all of her songs. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. So he was like, yeah, da 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 da. You know, you got your money? I'm like, yeah. You guys. So around that time, I was just really big on cash. Like, I never like thought of sending this man money through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I gave him cash. You guys, never do that. Because it's gonna backfire me. Never do that. If you're ever going to pay someone through a online transaction, you know. So, but I was dumb. I gave him cash. I had an envelope and I gave him cash. He took the money. He was like, all right, you're set. Your set is set. So I'm like, okay, cool. So this is something I noticed. I'm very observant. So like I said, after that, he gives me his labels, like Instagram. Looked at Instagram. It's like a whole bunch of young artists. Honestly, at the time, it looked lit. Like, everybody was like doing their thing. They had a couple female artists. They had a lot of male artists, and they would all perform. They would all travel, and they would all perform. It looked lit as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. But it really wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they had their like main artists that they would promote and everyone would mainly support. But everyone got a chance to perform. So later on that night, like, I overhear Fetty Wap talking to his videographer and talking to people about his manager's so-called business partner, saying, oh, he's not really my manager, he's just my business partner, and was throwing a little shade at him. And I just thought that was really weird, because it's just like, if this is your manager or your business partner, you're supposed to trust that person. So why are you going behind their back talking about them? Like, your manager is supposed to be your main person that you trust. Like, so I noticed that was a little off. So boom. So after that, me, Missy Elliott, and another friend of ours, we're gonna call her Megan Thee Stallion. People that know, they know. Me, Missy Elliott, Sassy, and Megan Thee Stallion, we started rehearsing. So meanwhile, like, I had to pay for studio time. So now I'm starting to pay for studio time. She's getting the choreography all set up. Like, Missy Elliott's doing her thing, I'm doing my thing. Like, this is a real thing. We really finna do this. So, day before, leading up to the performance, I don't remember exactly who had this information, but someone has said it's a scam. Warning one, someone had told us like it's a scam, like don't do it, like people are saying it's a scam, da 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 da. And so me and my crew, we were talking about it, but we were like, we don't really think it's a scam. Like, so we brushed it off. We were like, whatever, because we were already practicing for over a week. I already paid for studio time. Like, what do you mean it's a scam? Like, watch out. We're not finna listen to that. So so basically, oh yeah, and then basically when we were performing at the state fair, we were opening up for Fetty Wap. So Fetty Wap was like the main artist that I guess Pete was focusing on. So everyone was opening up for Fetty Wap, and then Fetty Wap had his like main set. Again, not the actual artist Fetty Wap. This is just the name I made up for the guy in the story. So, boom. The day of the show. So, I'm at Sassy's house. We're getting ready, doing our makeup, our hair, all this type of stuff. I think it was me. I think I got a message saying, warning 2. It is a scam. So they were like, I got a message and some girl was saying, you guys, this is a scam. So boom, there was 2 groups. There was a group that was going to perform Friday, and then the second group was going to perform Saturday. So we're already into Saturday. The girl is warning the Saturday group people, the Saturday performers, that Friday's performers didn't perform. There was no stage. It was a scam. That was warning 2. Honestly, we should have honestly listened. But like I said, we put so much time, effort, and money. We was finna perform, honey. But like I said, we weren't really thinking about it. Like, I thought about it. I was like, damn, like, why do they keep on saying that's a scam? And I think I looked more into it because I'm like, okay, there was a group on Friday that was performing. Still didn't listen. So me, Sassy, and I think Megan Thee Stallion met up, and then Missy Elliott. I also, you guys, I paid for a videographer to get some like BTS of like me performing. So she was in the car with no. So it was me, Sassy, Megan Thee Stallion, and Missy Elliott in a car. And then the videographer I paid for to come, she drove a separate car with her. And then I think someone else Missy Elliott brought to just be there, I guess. We park, we get there. So they said, let's meet up by the 7-Eleven, which was like across from the state fair. All right, so we get up there, we see Pete, we see a couple other artists that I like knew through like Instagram or whatever, and y'all, the vibe is off. Everyone's looking irritated. And so I go up there, I give him a hug. He's like, hey, what's up? He's on the phone. And I'm like, all right, cool. So they're like, oh, we're all waiting for everyone to get here, and then we're all finna just go together. I'm like, all right, cool. Not even like 10 minutes later, I'm hearing people talking, Pete, the artist, saying, oh, they said there's no stage. I'm like, what? So now people are talking. So like I walk up to him. I'm like, what? He's like, they're saying there's no stage and da 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 da. But I don't give a fuck. Like, we finna perform anyways. Like, we need to just get in there. We need to just get in there and see what's up. So now Missy Elliott is hot. She's like, Salasia, you need to get your money back. If that was me, no. You need to get your money back. This playing with people's money. Like, she's going off. Like, she's like mad for me. And I'm so in shock. I'm just like standing there looking dumb. Standing there looking dumb. I got my dancers there. I got my videographer here. So then Fetty Wap walks in. I'm like, hey, they're saying there's no stage. He's like, what? Because he got his videographer. He got his crew. Like I said, you guys, he was like the main event. So he's like, what? So he goes up to his manager slash business partner. And he's like, what's going on? They're like, oh, they're saying there's no stage and da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, oh my gosh. Like, you know, so he like disappears. He disappears with his crew or whatever. So then Pete's like, all right, y'all, like, let's go in. Like, let's go in. So I'm like, all right, let's go in. So it was like a group of us. I'm not gonna lie, he did get us into the state fair for free. So I thought it was legit. Like, okay, because he got us in for free or whatever. He's like, we're with da-da-da, we're performing, da-da-da-da. It took a little while for them to let us in, but they let us all in for free. So now he was like, I think they, Pete's like, I think they scam me. I think they scam me. I'm finna go to the, you know, like how they have like the main office little area. He was like, I'm finna go there and see what's up. Cause he's like, nah, fuck it, we finna perform anyways. So we were seeing stages while we were going. Like, the state fair has like stages. Like, if it wasn't gonna be the main big stage where like the celebrities and stuff perform at or whatever, he's like, we could do one of these little stages and just make shit happen. I'm like, whatever. At this point, I can just, as long as I perform and I get my little clips in, because I got my videographer here. I pay my videographer. I pay for parking. Parking was like $30. I paid my videographer like $100 and something. I was paying for studio time, which is also like $100 for something. So I spent like $300 and I drove there. So like, come on, spent like basically $400 for this whole shit. Like, we finna perform, we finna do something. So while he goes into the main office, he's talking to the people saying he got scammed. Basically, I guess, all right, I'll explain that. While he's talking to the people, I'm talking to my crew and I'm talking to Missy Elliott. She had brought this dude that was also an artist to come out. I don't know. And he was like, you ain't heard Salasia? Like, nobody fuck with Pete. Like, he's bad for business. He's bad for business. Nobody fucks with him. I'm like, what? What do you, like, what do you mean? He was like, did you pay him? I was like, yeah, I paid him. He was like, did you pay through, like, PayPal? Because, like I said, right when they told us it was a scam, like, we don't got a stage, Missy Elliott was like, Salasia, you need to get your money back. Like, you need to press him now. So I told him, I was like, yo, like, you won't give me my money back? Like, I need my money back. He was like, yeah. And he had his kids with him. That was like, why would you be scamming people and you brought your kids with you? Because niggas was talking about jumping him and hurting him, and he had his kids with him. Because, like, we were at the fair. So, yeah, this dude, we're not even gonna name him because he's not important. Literally after this, he's not even in the story. But he was like, yeah, he bad for business. Everyone knows not to do business with him. He was like, you paid him? I was like, yeah. He was like, you PayPal him? I was like, no, I give him cash. They were like, never give cash. I was like, okay, now I know that, but don't try and like talk down on me. This is my first time. I feel like crap. I'm pissed off at Fetty Wap. I'm pissed off, like, I'm just pissed, like, you know. So he was like, yeah, he's bad for business. He scammed a lot of people. Like, why are you telling me this now? But you were ready to come here and see the performance and be around us. But now that shit didn't go well. Now you're trying to talk about him. But y'all, when I said strike one, all right, whatever. We wasn't paying attention to it. Strike two, y'all, I should have listened to that girl because she was telling the truth. There was no stage. So boom. I told my videographer, I was like, look, if we can't perform, at the time I was working on a music video, I was like, let's just shoot a music video for my song. My videographer was with it. She was like, whatever you want to do, like, I got you. I'm here. We're already here. Like, we can just shoot some scenes for your music video. I was like, all right, bet. I'm already in here. I got already in here for free, like, whatever. So he's been in the office for a minute. So I go up in the office and like he's explaining to the lady the contract he had with this dude. And they tried calling the dude. All right, let me explain this. So basically the contract was with this dude that owned or had like a little area that had a stage. So he made they made an agreement that we could perform on that stage. It's a little off because how are we going to perform on the main stage? People were saying we were going to perform on the main stage to this little ass area that had a mini ass stage. Like what? So basically he showed the contract and everything, and basically the guy scammed Pete, and then after like they sent the money out and everything, he went ghost. Like literally went ghost. So they tried calling his number, he's not answering, and the lady's like, I don't know what's going on, that's fucked up. Because, and she's like, I don't even know this man, like who is this? He has a booth here and he has like a stage, like who is this man? Right? Boom. So again, I'm talking to Pete, I'm like, all right, like it's clear we're not performing, it's clear you got scammed or you scammed us. When am I getting my money at this point? When am I getting my money? He was like, I got you. He was like, tomorrow, Sunday, like I'll give you your money. And I'm just like, and me and Missy Elliott were like, nah, like you have money on you, my nigga. Like you can go and get changed and give me my money now. But like I said, I wasn't trying to press it. I got my videographer out here. We're actually going to go ahead and shoot my music video. Like, let's just enjoy the fair and start shooting for my music video. So that's what we did. We enjoyed the fair. We went to a couple places. We got some food. And then the rest of the night, we was shooting my music video. So it was a good night. It was just fucked up, you guys. That's how I got scammed. The story is not over. It's almost over, but it's not over. Once we're like shooting from a music video or whatever, I link back up with Fetty Wap. I'm pissed at him. Y'all, I was pissed. And after that situation, I never really like talked to him ever again. Like, because one thing about me is like, once you fuck me over, even though technically it wasn't his fault, he's the one that brought up the opportunity to me. So basically still was. I'd be done with people. Once you do me so dirty, or once I give you multiple chances and you keep on doing me wrong, I'll wake the fuck up and you're cut off for life. Don't even know who you are. You don't exist at all. So we meet up at like around the bathrooms. He was like, Salasia, get your money back. Like, go ahead and get your money back. I was like, I tried. He said he's gonna give me the money tomorrow. He was like, all right, well, he's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, that's fucked up. Then he was telling me he don't even got a good relationship with him and how he be sketchy and all this extra stuff. And I'm like, if you didn't trust this man and you say he was sketchy, why would you feel comfortable enough to put me in a fucked up situation, knowing that we were trying to rebuild a different relationship and have a business relationship? Why would you put me in this situation and you don't even trust him? Like, so he was like, yeah, I'm super sorry. He was really apologetic, but I was just like really not trying to hear it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and get my money back. A day go by, and I'm like going back and forth with Pete at this point because he has not sent me my money yet. So he's making excuses. Oh, I had used all the money up to pay for this and that. I just can't believe. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys, like when we were at the office or whatever, the main office or whatever, he started crying. He started crying to me because all the other artists, they left. Like, they left. I need my money back. Like, it was only $75, and I heard other artists were paying more. If they paid more, like 100 and something more. And so they didn't give a fuck. They were like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm gonna handle you later. Me, I was still up there trying to figure out what really was going on. He started crying to me. He was like crying. Like, I can't believe this. Like, you know, this will fuck up my name. And da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, like, after that situation, like, we're texting back and forth, and he's not trying to send the money. So now, like, Miss Yell was like, nah, like, sis, I got people. Like, let him know, like, he better hand you your money. Like, I got people. He's like, oh, you trying to threaten me? So I told him I got people, like, run me my money. He's like, oh, you trying to threaten me and all this extra stuff. So at this point, I hit a Fetty Wap. I was like, Fetty, fix it. You need to fix it because he has not run me my money. Like, and like I said, I got people, so You know what I'm saying? He needed to run me my money. He was like, you know what? I'm so sorry I put you in this situation. He's like, you know what? I'll pay you the money. How much did you, you said 75. So Fetty Wap sends me the money. He was like, now he owes me. I'm so sorry I put you in that situation. So I respect Fetty Wap for doing that. You know what I'm saying? And once he gave me my money, I left it at that. I stopped talking to Fetty Wap and I blocked Pete. So like a week or two goes by and me and Missy Elliott are like performing at this little calf or whatever. So we get to the performance or whatever, and there's like, you know, there's other artists and other people there. Somehow the conversation comes up about Pete and the whole situation and how everyone got scammed. Why? The girl said, yes, that was a scam. That I was reaching out to everyone to let them know that was a scam. So when I told you, I don't know, when we were rehearsing and we found out that it was going to be a scam, and then when I was at Sassy's house and this, like I said, there was a girl that was messaging people saying it was going to be a scam. We met the girl 2 weeks later at this performance. Isn't that crazy? Like, small world. She was like, yeah, that was me. I was trying to tell everyone that was a scam because there was a group of people that were coming in Friday and they never performed. It was a scam. So there was no stage. So we were talking about it, and then we were talking about how we felt like, she felt like Pete was actually in on the scam, like was trying to take people's money and stuff. And then like, it was a whole thing. So we're like trying to message, like I said, I blocked Pete. We were messaging him on like Facebook Messenger, and like he was still not trying to send me my money. Like, it was me, it was Missy Elliott, like going back and forth with him, and he was not trying to send me my money. Like I said, I ended up getting my money from Fetty Wap, so it's like, it is what it is. But it was just like $75, really? You gonna give me $75? So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much how I got scammed. So I thought that was really, really crazy. After that, I stopped talking to Fetty Wap. Like, I think he tried reaching out like a couple times to try and work with me again, but I just kind of left him on scene. And I never heard or seen Pete ever again. And now he had a bad name after that. Nobody wanted to work with him or fuck with him after that situation. And it was really embarrassing, but it was also like a learning experience for me, just like as far as the business part, and just like really like being aware of the situations I put myself in when it comes to business and music. It was a lot, you guys. So all in all, at least I filmed my music video. I end up not using, and I'm not even using the clip because the videographer that did it ended up scamming me later on. I won't do a story time on that. It's not really big. And me and her are actually cool now. She never paid me back, but that was years ago. But y'all, that is pretty much how I got scammed. If you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification button so you know when I post a new video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Money on my mind. Don't be spinning game if you really wasting time.